40 years of BMW GS. That is the colour scheme of the old one and the new one. We'll have a look. Starting off the 1981, 40 years old. This thing, what a beast. What are we looking at? 20 litres, 186 kilos. That's not bad in today's weight, but only, 50 horsepower. And going up from there. This is looking a bit more like the normal design. What is this? 1993. Then we got this one. 1150. I think this is what bloody Ewan McGregor and that went around the world on. Would have been this one. 1150. And then we're up to the 1200. This is what, early 2000s. Looking a bit more like the modern ones. And then the Enduro, HP2 Enduro. That's a cool one. Not much about that one. I like the bars coming on the grab onto that. 1200 GS. And the last oil air cooled one, and then we're into the water cooled ones. This is a good colour, this one. And then the new machine, the 1250 shift cam. That's the standard GS, and then this is the GSA in the old school colours like that one. This is the most newest, most advanced. What a beast. Good colour on it. Love the screens on the new ones. Phenomenal screen. Plus, heated passenger seat. I like that. Try that today. Anyway, we're gonna ride all the new ones. Let's go. Get that lineup. There's a lot of dollars worth of shiny BMW R1250 GS's and GSA's. A beautiful lineup of bikes. Excited to get on one. It's been a while since I've ridden a GS. Pumped. Get on one of these, ride it. I haven't actually ridden one of the new ones with shift cam, so we'll test her out. It's gonna be great. Right, about to hit some off-road. Got the GoPro on. Want a BMW R1250 GSA. Brand newy. Nothing like the comfort of a BMW. I thought my KTM Adventure R, I raised up the bars and everything, and I thought I made it comfortable. Nothing beats a GS for comfort. Absolutely nothing. What I always say when I get on a BMW GS is it's the best road bike in the world. If I had to sit on a bike for, I mean, I've never ridden a big Goldwing. I feel like I need to make a big Goldwing to make that bold claim of it's the best, most comfortable road bike in the world. But the surprising thing is like they're quite decent off-road on a gravelly dirt twin track. I've freaking had a blast on GS's before. You know, they're no single track bike or anything like that. If I ever dropped it, I'm never picking up on my own. I'll admit that. But when you keep the thing right side up, so good, man. It feels quick. Like, she feels, compared to my 790, she goes, man. And corners like a beast. I love the telly lever on it. The good thing about the telly lever, if you ever come hard into brakes, look at that. No dive. For any kind of adventure bike or dirt bike, that is why the telly lever exists. Is to eliminate dive on the front. My 790, if I went this hard, it would dive, but nothing. Dead flat level for the GS. That is the benefit of that front end. I have found I rode a Tiger 1200 with electronic WP suspension that could also limit the amount of dive on the front. I thought that was brilliant as well. But yeah, compared to my just standard WP suspension on my 790, nothing beats this telly lever. So what are the features on the BMW these days? So we got this one. Now they're all different. This is a like a brand new GSA, so it's got the big tank, the bars and everything. This is a rally model. It's got heated seats, so if I go into heated, we have grip heating and seat heating, which is amazing. My wife loves a bit of... We rode a Triumph Tiger with heated seats, and oh man, it's so good these days. It's got every bloody button on the world on this thing. Dials, friggin' everything, man. The display on the new GS is phenomenal, massive screen, like a seamless looking tablet basically. It looks so good. I'm such a fan of the new GS. And if you go through, like, if I go into here, oh, nope, there we go. Look at all the information. I don't know if you're going to see this on the GoPro, but look at all the information we got. We got engine temperature, 500 kilometers of range, I got battery voltage, tire pressure sensors. There's so much information on it. Then if I click through, we got onboard computer. This is insane how much stuff the GSs have these days. And I don't even have the navigation. You can have the navigation, it gives even more stuff. No electronic windscreen though. The windscreen is still a little dial here. Triumph Tiger had a electronic windscreen, which is, I mean, it's more of just a wheelie around, making it go up and down at the lights and stuff. Serious power on this thing though. Look at this thing. Such a good road bike, GSs, man. It's the thing about them, like, phenomenal brakes. Very loosey-goosey surface, just a dirt road. You know what the GSs are actually really great at is like kind of loose dirt roads like this. Following Miles Davis again. Been a while since the GS Safari. The king of GSs, Miles, banging along. I think a road like this, I'm just so comfortable on a big GS standing up. Great electronics, you can come into the corners, too hot. Slam on the brakes, a bit of a slide on the way out. Bloody day for it, man. Enjoy just being out on any bike, man. Put me on any friggin' motorcycle, I'd rather be out here doing this than bloody, could be in the office or working from home, but could be working today. Instead, I'm out on a brand new 1200 GS, doing friggin' wheelies. Beat it, man. So what do I feel like the 1250 GS compared to the 790 Adventure? Obviously the BMW is a big Bertha. I think anything you have to do really slow is going to be harder, obviously. But man, on the road, it's a completely different bike. It's phenomenal. It's just as good as any big road bike. Whereas the 790 does feel, you know, it's not a bad bike on the road, but it's just more average, really. Whereas this is a truly, really good, really good road bike. You would have a lot of fun on the twisties, you know, as much fun as any bike. SL's double R, anything. I would have just as much fun on a GS. Big Bertha GS. Whereas the 790, probably because I've got pretty aggressive knobbies on the front as well, it gets a bit squirrely, especially under brakes. And obviously having the longer travel suspension with no kind of telly lever, no electronics, nothing to stop the front from diving, coming hard into the corners. But I think that's what really makes the GS excel on the road is the telly lever. That's a big part of it. But this is a cool little spot. Wow! Look at all this stuff. What the hell is going on here? We're in Warburton, I think. I don't really know. I haven't been catching on, but what a day for bloody riding GSs, mate. Ideal time along the river to just let you know how controllable. I'm doing 4 k's an hour. I'm going to let the clutch out. I'm doing 9 k's an hour. Look how controllable this is. No clutch. You can ride this thing so slow. That's what the 790 just can't do. So controllable slow. Look at this. Just putting up. What a spot. Warburton, on the Warburton River. R1250 GSA going good. Here's a Bumblebee version. These are the new colours. Pretty nice, eh? Beautiful looking bike. I'm still a big fan of the tricolour normal BMW, but beautiful. Some serious lights on the front. Cornering lights now. New for the new bike. Beautiful. I mean, how's this though? Jesus Christ, man. Out in the eastern suburbs here, we got some beautiful tracks. This is out near Mount Donabuang and Ferns, giant old ancient gums and stuff. Doesn't get much better. And this is an enjoyable bike to do it on. Like if I was on the WR or even like the 790, I'd probably be doing warp speed through here and like not enjoying the view. Look at these ferns. I mean, I could probably do almost warp on this. This freaking GS has got plenty of power. The older I get, I think the slower I want to go, and I just want to freaking enjoy the scenery. That's when you know you've reached peak old man. I was just telling someone this the other day how like the BMW 1250 GS, man, is like the peak. It's like your end motorcycle. It's like you'll always end up there as an old man. I'm just very expressing my way through. I'm almost there. I'm only 32. Yeah, there's a reason they sell so many of these goddamn GSs. They are freaking brilliant. Don't look at the spec sheet. Don't go, oh, look how heavy it is. Oh my God, who cares? Ride the thing, enjoy it. I've ridden a lot of freaking lightweight adventure bikes. I still love the GS, man. Love it. One of my favorite bikes. I'll own one. I don't care they're freaking expensive as shit. I will finance the hell out of a new BMW GS. I guess another thing is you kind of need to be an old man to afford one because they're kind of expensive, man. Not many 20-year-olds can. I mean, base model, they're not too bad. Like, you know, a lot of motorbikes are 20 plus grand these days. I think a base GS is like 26. But look at the options, man. Have you looked through the BMW option list? You can get everything. I think if I actually bought a GS, I'd be spending over 40, I reckon. I'd be getting every option. I'd want the bags, I'd want the racks, I'd want the heated passenger seat. I'd get everything, man. And then I'd probably get a jacket and pants to go along it. You gotta look the part, man. He's got a nice BMW jacket on. I like the color. The kind of light blue. Get that, man. And then you're done. You've got the best bike, the best gear. Then you just have that until you die. Wait. Let's go. What? This is some loose surface, man. Couldn't even get going then. Holy moly, this is as loose as a goose. Look at this, full throttle. Holy moly, this is goosey, loosey, juicy. Come on, traction control. Look at that, Enduro Pro traction control, just freaking... What would happen if I didn't have traction control? This is a surface, man. Where the hell did this come out? Look at this. That is a test of the just computers. Work it out for me, thanks. Let me know if I've crashed and died. Now I'm back into dust. That was a weird bit of surface. I just hit a bit of a bump there. Just reminded me that this isn't a KTM 790 Adventure R. That suspension. It is not. You cannot beat the KTM 790 Adventure R for adventure bike suspension. Nothing comes close. Except perhaps an 890 Adventure R. Alright, last shot on the BMW. Up here at King Lake. So twisty though, this bit. Like, if you've been up to King Lake, it's the gnarliest little bit of freaking corners. It's like Supermoto WR250 stuff. just scraped peg. King Lake, man. Woof, so fun. But so what do we think about the GS? I love GSs. This R1200 and I keep saying 1200. R1250 GSA, more power. I don't really know what the shift cam does, but the bike just feels great. Like, I don't care. It just feels beautiful. It's got all the same great things of the old GS. 30-litre tank, hides its weight so well. The telly lever is brilliant. It's just great, man. The new dash and everything is so good. I definitely want one of these one day. I've had a blast on it.